Alright guys, what's up? It is LGT Daddy. And we're here, and we're going to talk about the new Season 3 Skull Rain that is going to be coming out August 2nd. Now, it will be coming out August 2nd for all Season Pass holders. Everybody else that's not Season Pass is going to have to wait an extra 7 days, and probably going to have 25,000 renown saved up. So, I would start saving now. Let's get into it. So, as we all know, the new operators are Brazilian. So the new map is going to be taking place in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro to be more specific. It's actually going to be taking place in a favela. Now, when they were asking the lead concept artist about the map, he said that he had a story in mind. Now, this story in mind, as it reads from Ubisoft.com, says be prepared to explore the humid outskirts of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. With Rainbow Six 3, Operation Skull Rain, the vibrant new multiplayer map, Favela, is designed to drive a close-quarter flow of combat indoors with plenty of opportunities for rooftop fights. But let me say that again. Rooftop fights. One more time. Rooftop fights. I don't know what that's going to mean, but if it's what I think, we're going to be able to go outside as defenders. And if we're able to go outside as defenders, this is going to be awesome. Now, the reason I think that they would be able to get away with that is that all maps up to this point, all our operators are going in because they were called there. Our operators are not going in because they were called here. Our operators are going in because your military van was attacked. It's an ambush. And that's what the lead game designer said that he wanted, was an ambush type feeling, because this is what the Brazilian operators have to go through every day. So if I'm correct in thinking, since we're not going to have any military intel like we do on all the other maps, because if you go look up at House or Clubhouse where we are right now, you'll look up in the sky and you'll actually see a helicopter rolling by. But on this one, we're supposed to have rooftop gunfights. If we're supposed to have rooftop gunfights, I mean, that's going to be awesome. I'm not going to be detected every 2 seconds because everybody cries on the forums how people come outside and finish you. Get inside faster, that's all I'm going to say on that. But with this high-risk operation and being able to go outside, I mean, this is going to be a game changer here. Especially just for this map. Now, the map is supposed to be Rainbow's most destructible and biggest map to date, as they say with every new season. They're just trying to get bigger and better. And another thing, too, that a lot of the creators talked about when making this map was the longevity of the game. They want the game to go on long. We want the game to go on long. Because, I mean, come on. It's a good game. Oh, shit. It is. It is a good game. But, unfortunately, it's starting to lose people. And so, they are trying to do whatever they can to extend the longevity of the game. Which, I applaud them because I love this game. This is something I love. Now, another thing to get you guys hyped for this map is that when this map was created, the first time they ever tested it with a 5v5 team, they actually invited Rainbow Six Siege pros to the actual studio to come test it out, and the pros are apparently loving it too, as much as the art director is. So, I don't know about y'all. I don't know about the map for certain, but what we've been told, it looks like it's going to be pretty good. Ah, shit. Alright. Well, let's go take a look and talk about the new operators that are coming out. Now, the new operators. You're probably wondering what guns, what's going to be their special abilities, stuff that isn't going to be game changing. And to be honest with you, yes, it's definitely going to be game changing. Now, Caveira, excuse me, please excuse me if I mess up this name. is the defender of the two. So it is going to be two girls, just so that you people know. It is going to be two girls, one attacking lady and one defense. And her special ability is Silent Step. Now you're thinking, oh well, that's okay. Silent Step. All right. What are we doing with Silent Step? Well, this is going to be awesome because not only does she have Silent Step, she also has the ability to interrogate her enemy. So that means if you're playing as her, and let's say you're on house, and you're downstairs in the garage, and you find one enemy alone, and you get him from behind because he couldn't hear you, and you interrogate him, you know exactly where the rest of the team is. I assume it's going to be like Battlefield Hardline, if anybody's played that, where they arrest you, take you to the ground, and then you hold X to interrogate, and then you interrogate them, and they give the positions of the enemy team. I could only assume, and I assume it's probably going to be for a limited time, because if it was the whole time, and she knew exactly where you guys were the whole time, it's done. That map, it's not fair. It just wouldn't be fair. That would actually be really overpowered. But let's talk about her arsenal. She's going to have an M12 and a Spaz 15 for primary weapons. So she's also going to have a Spaz like Valkyrie. She will have that. Now Valkyrie has a Spaz 12. She will have a Spaz 15. There's only slight variations between the two, but as you should know, it will be a shotgun, and that's going to be another attacker with a shotgun. But also an M12, which should be, if I'm correct, another assault rifle for the attackers. So that'll be nice. Well, actually, she's not an attacker. I'm sorry, excuse me. She is a defender. So that's another really big thing, is that we're going to have another defender with an assault rifle, apparently. This is going to be awesome. I mean, because we've been begging since Jaeger came out to have a new defender with an assault rifle. And looks like they've listened to us, and we're finally going to get it, which will be great. So, now that's the defender of the two. The defender of the two does have the silent footsteps. So let's go look at the operator. Like I said earlier, it is going to be another girl. Capitan. She carries a tactical crossbow. I do not know how this is going to work with the game, but a tactical crossbow does sound pretty damn cool. Like, I'd be pretty intimidated if somebody could walk in and hit me with a tactical crossbow and get out. Like, that shit, nightmare stuff. Jump over this bitch, somebody did. Bitch. Bye. He's pissed. Alright, so this crossbow is gonna have
today, Junior.
Okay, don't hurt yourself.
Excuse me. It's going to have bolts that make you suffocate. Basically, what it is. It's going to take the oxygen out of the air and make you suffocate, make you cough, and everything like that. As well as having micro smoke grenades that can mask your movements, which is something nice. Now she'll have the M249, which we'll put up on the video for you, as well as the Para 308, which should be one should be a rifle and the other one should just be an assault rifle, if I'm sure about that. And then they're gonna have the PRB92 for the sidearm, and the attacker will have frag grenades and stun grenades to round out the arsenal, which is something good to have. Now, with these two operators and the new most destructible map to date, I do believe that it's going to be a game changer. I don't think the attacker, I don't think she will be a game changer, not at all. I really don't think the micro crossbow is going to be a game changer, but the silent footstep and interrogation, that's going to change everything. That's going to mean that you are going to have to, one, rely on your teammates more, which is something that Ubisoft has wanted since the game has been out, just to rely on your teammates, because it is a team-based game. It is a 5v5 team-based game, and you're going to have to rely on your teammates no matter what. Unfortunately, if you play casual or ranked, it doesn't matter. Now, the next thing that you're going to have to talk about is the interrogations. I want to see how this is going to play out, being somebody that is striving for Pro League himself. Interrogations is going to be a big thing. I mean, that is going to be a very big thing. If I can know where the enemies are at one certain time, with Silent Step is just going to really screw some people up. I mean, I have Astray 40s, and I want to know if I'm going to be able to hear this person, or if she's just been designed to make no footsteps at all, no sounds, or I don't know. We'll definitely see August 2nd as soon as that drops. And remember, now August 2nd is the drop date just for Season Pass holders. Unfortunately, everybody else does have to wait 7 more days. And it's probably going to be the 25,000 renowned, as always. Just because Ubisoft doesn't change anything up when it comes to that. Now, another thing that's going to be really focused this season is player health. I mean, let's be honest. Like, we've all had that moment where we shoot Rook, put a whole clip into him, and then Rook turns around and then just caps us off. And it's annoying, and it pisses people off, and they're fixing it. Or at least so they've said. Usually when Ubisoft fixes something, it usually breaks another thing, but we will see. I will give Ubisoft the benefit of the doubt, because if that is really going to happen, if that's really going to be happening, that's going to be awesome. That they're finally listening to us, and going to have the balls to fix up the whole entire game. Now, with that being said, with all this new information that you guys can go look up at ubisoft.com/skullrain, like I did, I will leave you with these words. LGT Daddy, yeah.